FANzine Live, and I am Tom Pescatore, and I'm here to talk about Junction City Comics and my book, The All New Union. We're outside of SPX, so I figured I'd start off with a homage to the Salad Days cover of Minor Threat's album, a little DC hardcore punk. And this is a book, I guess it's a book about how I feel that a lot of superheroes are seen as a reactionary genre. And this book is kind of a flip on that, about teenage heroes who exist in a world where the heroes previously failed in a very dramatic way. They have no connection to them, but they're semi-inspired by the idea. And the book is a flip on young heroes without mentors who go on to teach the older heroes there is like new ways to fight crime and exist in the world. And the artist here is Danger Jazz. They're from Brazil, and it just, I felt like her style, or their style, was just something that you don't really see in superheroes. It's not, it's kind of more like slice of life, and I feel like their paneling is just very fun and captured like the idea better than I could with the words, I guess. And so we jump right in, battling a strange monster, and then move on to a weird time travel adventure. So at first this was drawn before, a long time ago, and it kind of looked more like an Image comic, and then it just didn't really connect with what I thought the comic was trying to say. So anyway, we have a cannon that fires past Earth through time at itself in the future. And then a little teaser about the formerly failed heroes, and a kind of interesting reveal at the end, I guess, with the mysterious characters. So the second issue started, Danger Jazz had a hand injury and they couldn't continue working on the book. So I found an Italian artist who mostly did fashion. Her name was Chiara, and I asked her if she would be willing to do superheroes, you know, because I thought it'd be interesting to think about like the fashion and the stylization, and like we really talked about like let's try to put that together with like Kirby and Steranko, and do like a kind of a mashup with an older style like that, with kind of like mixing with her style. So she's very expressive art, I think. The clothing looks pretty awesome. And yeah, you got your mysterious skull-faced boy and our time travel adventure, obviously. It's like convoluted in a way that isn't really that convoluted, but yeah, you got dinosaurs. They are now 65 million years ago. And then our time travel supervillain. And your Earths crashing into each other. Actually, this one usually with the shaking title. So I wanted to do like different perspectives and get into the character's backstory, but I kind of want to start out with like a, you know, just like a fun action sci-fi adventure. But then I start trickling in a little things about legacy heroes and things like that. Just kind of like, I wanted to do like so my favorite superhero story is Rick Veitch. Rick Veitch is like Max Immortal and the Brat Pack. And I kind of wanted to do that kind of deconstruction of superheroes, but from a more optimistic, less cynical kind of lens. So in the same way, there's critiques about superheroes and things like that, but not. I feel like Beach is so funny because he seems so angry at times, and I just wanted to do it without the anger, kind of, you know. So you have there's a character named Dreamscape who can create anything she imagines, and she creates a Hot Wheels ramp to throw this other character who's made of metal at the time traveling device. And then there's another character who's like a living battery. So the more her heart races, the more powerful she becomes. And we throw in some like Kirby crackles and things like that. And yeah, so he gets fired at the time cannon to destroy it. And then we have a little funny. He types the end on his typewriter, which is the thing that makes his time traveling machine work, and then he disappears somewhere in time, possibly to return later. And then we have a return to the beginning with the cloud monster, but a slight reveal that possibly things in the present have changed since the time traveling adventure. And then I went into the origin story, basically, of all the characters. In the process of not wanting to spoil the entire thing, this next story is 5 parts, and it is a origin story, basically splitting up the characters, and sending one into the future, and just kind of analyzing now what the world was like prior to the start of the story. And there are currently 7 issues. 6 are printed. We're on Global Comix at Junction City Comics, and all 7 are up there on that. And on our Instagram, we have a link tree, Junction City Comics, and from there you can go to buy them from Comics Wellspring, and I believe also Indie Planet on Kablam, maybe. Just go the covers. Just get a look at the covers before we go. And this is an homage to Sonic Youth album, Bad Moon Rising.